My name is John Robinson. I teach at Johnson Central High School. And what the topic area that I teach at that high school is information technology. And when presented with the opportunity to do a community service project and use this grant, I talked to my students and together working with them and helping guide them a little bit, we came up with the idea of, since we're technology, protecting students and other people and teaching individuals how to protect themselves with all this technology, because today, I mean, we're streaming live on the internet. We use computers in everyday life, our phones and everything. So there's a chance that our identities are out there, and there's just people out there just wanting to take and take and take. So my students, we're still continuing to work on it, but they are working on developing their plan and getting it out to the community and working with individuals to inform them, educate them, and have them understand what they can and can't do and what they should and shouldn't do. So these are my students. This is Bracken Fairchild, Jacob Dutton, Josh Spence, Michaela Silcox, Kimberly Horsley, and William Parsons, and I'm going to let them take it from here. I don't hang myself with this thing. Here you guys go. Who wants to talk first?
You can just hold it.
Okay, so some facts on identity theft. It's one of the most common and fastest growing crimes in America. There's up to 9.9 million victims a year and up to 19 new cases of identity theft a minute. And usually to resolve a case of identity theft, it takes $500 and 30 hours of the affected person's time to resolve a case of identity theft. And it can, and one of the most common thieves that can steal your identity is usually someone that is actually really close to you.
We plan to do outreaches. What? How does it work? We plan to do outreaches to the community, and on May the 9th of next month, we plan to hold a community class in the Johnson Central High School gym. We're not sure what time. If you would like to attend this, just please give us your email. We also do have a Skype, a Facebook, a Twitter, and we also plan to outreach to the community to talk to the elementary school students of the 5th and 6th grades to get to know them better and to teach them ways to protect themselves when they're online. We plan on doing that through the Mondo pads.
Yeah, our social medias, they go from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram to Snapchat. We mostly post daily on just normal facts about traveling, online purchases, like online video games, medical insurance, etc. like that. We'll usually post facts about like how to prevent them and ways that you can prevent from identity theft happening.
So, as you can see, this is the current progress of our website, and I will be the web designer. And here is just like the basic outline that we've done from scratch with our logos and our name. And then later on, we hope to have on the sides our live feed from Facebook and Twitter. In case someone doesn't have access to that, they can just go to our website and have it there. And then on the other side, we're going to have like dates in our calendar for upcoming events for each of our like community projects and stuff like that. And then here is my code that I've been using, and like the HTML and my CSS. In the HTML, I have just like the boxes and stuff laid out that way. It's like in the proper area and within the right boxes to have the code in. And then in the CSS, I've just have like messed around with the numbers and measurements to make sure that they're all the same size and in the right like flow of everything to have it all like in order and unified for the website.
All right, quick question. Who in here has had a virus on their computer? Do you use any kind of virus protection at all? Well, there's stuff like you'll see on the next slide when I'll really get in depth to it, but there are paid alternatives and free alternatives to help protect you. But viruses are just gateways that hackers use on your computer that they help you install through trickery, like through installing toolbars, etc., and download managers that gain access to precious files in your computer and put them under harm's way, and they can even lock them down and require you to pay to get them back, which is not a very good thing in your case. Here you see what I talked about with like the Norton and stuff like that. That's okay to use, but they ask you to pay, and sometimes it doesn't work the best. I would suggest stuff like Malwarebytes and another one that is called Avast. They're completely free, and they try and remove all the malicious files daily on your computer to lower your risk of being attacked. Also, when you're downloading stuff, do not click on buttons that are flashy and glittery like this. Click the more simple download buttons, because those are the ones that are for the actual file you are wanting, and not scammers and phishers looking for your information and viruses. Your trash is their treasure. Now, I have a personal experience with this. My dad had a paycheck that he got from his company that somebody stole, and they used his information and his business ID to withdraw $100,000 out of the company's bank account, which put my dad in some pretty big trouble, and it took 3 years and about $30,000 in court costs to take care of. You always want to shred envelopes that could have sensitive information that you're going to throw away, or cut up old cards or burn them or whatever. You do not just want to throw your sensitive information in the trash, because there is always ways that people will go to find it, and there are no limits.
Another question. Anyone in here been affected by financial identity theft, any form of identity theft, besides him? Okay. What you need to know is whenever you're being attacked through identity theft, financial identity theft, you want to keep track of all your credit cards. If you lose a credit card, you lose checkbook, anything like that. You want to immediately notify your bank teller and get them to cancel your bank account. That way they don't steal $100,000. LifeLock's a good one. LifeLock is a subscription-based financial advisor. What they do is they keep track on your bank account and your bank account only. Anytime that they want to tell you that your account's been flagged because someone's taken out that amount of money, they automatically tell you, they stall all things going through that bank account, and they immediately call you. LifeLock's a good thing, but I'd much rather go with the free alternative. It's a lot more basic. Alright, many forms of identity theft. Most of them, they're not really personally used, like financials used, but we had 2 people downstairs come up to us and say that their medical insurance got hacked through Anthem, like back in January, and they lost a lot of money through it. They lost it a lot, but personal identity theft, not really used. Social Security, no. Financial, okay. I think Will has this one.
Identity theft mostly affects people that have a stable life, complete jobs, and are earning usually a paycheck. Most people in that area will usually have credit cards or debit cards, medical identity stuff. And people will go to such lengths just to steal that information, to do something as simple as steal $10. They'll do it. They'll spend 30 hours to get that $10 off of you. And some people will spend 30 hours and get $10. Others will spend that 30 hours and ruin your entire life. Like your 401k, they could ruin it. They could take it all from you. Bracken was talking about, that was a federal felony. That was a felony. That can ruin you for the rest of your life. This pie chart shows us the types of identity theft. As you can see, the largest, most common one is credit card fraud and debit card fraud, because those are the easiest to achieve and use. Someone can simply steal your PIN number, your account number off your card, and then they can go to Amazon or something and order a bunch of stuff. Like one of my friends. But
Alright. The principal at our school, Russell Halsey, this year he lost $30,000. Okay. Well, he let a student use his credit card because that student didn't have the amount of money to go out and get something to eat before a football game. Well, whenever that student went out, he got his food and then gave it back to Halsey. Whenever Halsey went to the gas station to pick up a Pepsi on the way home, his credit card had been flagged. He couldn't purchase anything. About a week later, the bank called him and said that someone had taken out $30,000 for an RV down in Houston, Texas, and he had to, through bank costs, everything, it took him $5,000 and like 2 weeks to get everything situated.